Hello, my name is Josiah Blanton. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Excuse me, I'm a black man from Chicago, Illinois. I haven't hugged, heard, touched, or even seen my father since I was 10 years old. You know, thinking about it, I had to remember the times I used to come home, seeing my mother removing things from the wall in order to make ends meet for the month. And sometimes that wasn't enough. It even gets so deep that I would have to sell my shoes in order to help pitch in. I had all the right reasons to do the wrong things, but I didn't. I could have picked up that gun. I could have chose drugs. I could have been an angry black man that society posed us to be, but I didn't because I wanted better. So fast forward 10 years later, I'm now 20 years of age. I work for 4 successful businesses, empowering, educating, and motivating all individuals in all age groups that you can do for self and you no longer have to depend on anybody else. And a lot of people will call that success. But the question that I get asked most often is, how did you do it? How did you get through the adversity? You're from Chicago. You had all the gang violence in your face. Tell us the secret. What's the secret? I giggle and I say it's mindset. What do you mean mindset? Just that. See, my basketball coach taught me that no matter how good your skill set is, no matter how good you can shoot, jump, or your defense, if you don't have the mentality that you're going to win the game, you already lost before you stepped on the court. I took that and I ran with it. So now I want to pinpoint why mindset is so vital and how it can influence you and how strong it is. So I want you to think about the big league, the NBA, the NFL, the MLB. We have people who get drafted. After 2 to 3 years, they become bankrupt. We have some other athletes, after they retire, they become multi-billionaires. So the question you need to ask yourselves, is that a mindset problem or a skill set problem that the individual had? Take, for instance, Michael Jordan. He was a multi-millionaire in the NBA. When he left, he was a billionaire. But then we have Anton Walker. He was a multi-millionaire in the NBA as well. He played for the Boston Celtics. After he left, he was bankrupt. So ask yourselves, did Mr. Walker have a skill set problem or a mindset problem? See, I don't think you guys understand what I'm saying. I said we have artists who go multi-platinum selling millions of records, yet we find them inside of a courtroom jeopardizing everything that their skill set has brought them. I don't care what genre, I don't care what race. If you don't have the mindset to maintain, retain, and sustain everything that your skill set has brought you, you'll lose it all. And I'll pinpoint that one more time. See, nobody ever talks about the MRS, the lady of the household, how to maintain, retain, and sustain everything your skill set has brought you. See, my favorite quote is that I like to say is that your mind must arrive at the destination before you do. I'll say it once more. Your mind must arrive at the destination before you do. Now, I want everybody to imagine, I just gave you $1 million. Oh, you bought dad that big red truck? You got mother that ring she always wanted? You can't forget about the lady. You got to get her that Louis bag. See, that's a good job, but it's a couple individuals that know after you spend $1 out of $1 million, you're no longer a millionaire. So they decided to invest that $1 million, potentially making them a multi-millionaire. See, they're already at the destination of an investor, a millionaire. But then we have some individuals who are at the destination of a broke person. But the question you need to ask yourselves is, how can you spend something that you don't have? I said I gave you $1 million. I didn't say I gave you $1 million and go spend it. See, your mind is already set up for a prerequisite and you don't even know it. See, I want to give you guys the tools that helped me, assisted me, and catapulted me to where I'm at today in society. And I got to give a big thank you to my big brothers, man. I love them. I wouldn't be here without them. It's 3 of them, and they work together as a fine oil machine. They're the 3 Ds: dedication, discipline, and determination. But I gotta praise the oldest, discipline. See, discipline taught me that you won't wake up inspired every day. You won't be motivated every single day. You're gonna have sad days, bad days, death days, financial hardships, but it's your business. It's your duty to stay focused, remain focused, and don't ever lose focus, because nobody cares what's going on. You have to stay on point. My second tool would be pre-thinking framework. I want everybody to think about the position that they're in right now. I want you to think about the pace that you're going, the speed that you're going, the work that you are or aren't putting in. Would you be content in the next 5 years if you kept up the same pace, kept thinking how you're thinking, kept moving how you're moving? Embrace that. Immerse yourself in that feeling. It may feel good for a lot of you. If so, I want you to amplify it. I want you to keep going and make it better. But for those who don't feel good, I want you to make it your business to make change. But it all starts with a mindset, because it's on you to get you where you want to be. Thank you for this TED Talk.